Look, man, you gonna be resting your arm on my chair too. Once you take the chair, then you gonna take
I'm gonna kill both of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna start looking at my Kabbalah.
My question to these motherfuckers,
See, he just waved you off, right?
Yeah.
the question I have to these motherfuckers, people that love to talk about the Israelites, whatever you
Masons,
Ashkenazis, whatever you want to call them.
Mr.
What the fuck did they
Officer
have?
ass nigga on this square wearing this ring.
What did they
I
have?
should take your ring. Now, fuck, you just didn't
Why
even
you
know what the
covering my
Kabbalah
light?
was.
Why you covering my light?
That was a
You
nice
covering your
grip
light,
you
you
did there,
covering
man.
your motherfucking light. So,
That's why I want that thing.
everybody have a
That's why I worked out.
all the ones gonna have good years, but it's the next years after that.
Oh
When
my
you knew,
God.
you good. And nobody know you
Oh,
unknown,
man.
and you blow up. And then we see 2-3 years later what happened. This when they talk about these Jews and
Yeah.
all that they did. And
No,
all
I
that
never
they wrote.
understand
Hold
about
it, man,
that.
hold it,
Yeah,
hold it.
yeah,
All
yeah,
that they
go ahead,
wrote
yeah.
and all that they claimed that they built the pyramids, which is a fucking lie.
They were slaves. They brought
Man, that's a lie.
there.
That was, but let me ask you a question. Y'all built all that high power shit there, but in Israel, ain't nothing there. So y'all built all this high power shit. Y'all create all this shit, but in your shit, y'all can say, "Oh, this used to be something," or "This was the site of the temple. It used to be here, and we think this was over here."
Faith.
You still go to church and she's still sitting up, standing strong, 10,000 years before you motherfuckers around. But your shit that you claim you built in your land don't exist. Okay, we'll leave that part alone. But I ask all the motherfuckers this. Y'all came up with all this high power spirituality and shit and wrote the Torah and all this, claim you wrote the Torah and all this shit. Where's your books before you got to Egypt? Where's your spirituality? Where's your text before that timeline when we know that you came in contact with the African? Where's your shit prior to you coming to the African civilization and Nile Valley civilization and learning spirituality? Where's your shit? Since you became so literate and was able to write so much shit, which was all plagiarized shit anyway, the shit you didn't even come up with, the shit was already existed. But where's the shit that you had before? You had no history. You had nothing. Motherfuckers is a fraud. This whole shit, this religion shit is a fraud. As it relates to who wrote it, it's a fraud. That's what I'm saying. What we've been told is a fucking lie. That's all African shit. All of it. Every last fucking bit of it. You can call it Kabbalah, you can call it whatever the fuck you want. That shit is all African principles. Show me one fucking book. Show me a tablet that you can say, oh shit, where is it? Like we know you was here 400 years, all of a sudden you left out. And this is, you go from the spiritual, one of the, because it's not the spiritual center, but this is, of that day, one of the most high-powered learning, all the universities, all the spiritual arts, all the psychic arts, all the mysterious arts were being taught in Kemet. So you was there 400 years fucking around with all that knowledge. So you was able to write down what you learned. But what did you bring? And y'all still want to call these people the chosen people.
No, my man.
Fucking fraud. They wrote
The
themselves.
chosen people.
Read Jeremiah 25.
Those are black people.
Read
They're
Jeremiah,
the chosen people.
read Jeremiah 25 and they tell you who the chosen people. Most High said in Kemet, this is my people. He created them first. That's in the Bible. I don't know why people don't just gloss over that part.
Where's that?
I think it's Jeremiah 25.
Oh, yeah,
Might
I'll
be
check it
19 up to
I'll write that
25.
down.
But
That's good knowledge. That's good knowledge. But see, let me tell you now, I don't read the Bible and remember everything I read and chronicle everything. I don't do that. I ain't gonna lie and say I do that. Okay? Alright? So, your argument about I'm supposed to know the Bible.
no,
and I'm not a
this is why I
Christian.
say this. You
Okay.
represent yourself as somebody that
Who
follows.
read.
You represent yourself as somebody that follows the tenets of that. You represent yourself as somebody that believes in that concept of a Messiah, whether it be black, white, green, whatever. You believe in those things. So why is it that
Abrahamic.
if you believe all that shit, why are you not studying what you claim you believe? You know better than these motherfuckers out here talking silliness if you're not studying. Because now you're not informed. So you believe something you don't fully understand. Doesn't make sense. So you really don't believe it. You're actually hoping.
I really don't got a problem with that. We talking
I don't have a
about
problem with it.
You know.
I'm just saying, when you say, me personally, like shit, I try to bone up on it as much as I can because not to seem smart, just to know
To
what
know.
I'm doing.
I just be saying, when you in public forum and you say that, what happens is you have certain titles. So if I got a title of Masonry, Christianity, learned, avid reader, well, when you got those titles,
No one knows everything. And you could study for a million years and motherfucker come hit you with some shit like, damn, I didn't know that. And that's
right,
fair.
that's fair.
Yeah, but trust and believe, once I leave you, I'm gonna go do my research on it.
No,
I'm
but
gonna add
what
that
is
shit to
the-
my tool belt and say, oh shit, I didn't know that. And that's an extra piece of shit that I'm gonna use. Cause you're not gonna
You're
learn
not
shit.
gonna know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can't hold yourself up to be an expert or this and that, and then
And
every time we
I
talk
don't
about
put
something,
myself. I don't put myself
you-
to be an expert.
no, I'm not talking about you, bro. I'm just saying.
But Jeremiah, I'm gonna look that up though. I'm gonna look at
I
Jeremiah.
think it's Jeremiah 25. I don't hold me to it, but I know it's.
Well, I'll go
I
through
know
all
it's like
Jeremiah and see if I
19
find it.
25, and they talk about the chosen people. They talk about the people that Kemet being the chosen people.
Mm.
It's right in there. I'm like, I laughed about it. I'm like, wow. Why they always try to push the, well, I know why, but you know, very interesting.
I mean, I just use my own inference. That's like, yo,
Man,
your name
I'm gonna
is-
create people. I'm gonna create people, but I'm gonna create the last motherfucker I create gonna be chosen. Don't you think the motherfucker that I create first is gonna be the motherfucker that's my prized possession? Why would I create a motherfucker last, the last motherfucker that got here, and raising more hell than everybody is the chosen?
chose yourself.
You
Gee,
for
now
half.
that's
Man.
G.
Perhaps.
Chosen for what?
Chosen for what? Yeah, you might
Yeah,
be
that's
chosen.
deep.
Chosen for what?
That's deep.
That's.
I never could understand why they was talking about in church Israel. You know, we
Because that's what the Bible says.
Because the Bible say that,
And then-
yes,
and they don't
you
believe.
know,
I mean, the Christians though they really believe. You know, in the New Testament, they would really want into Israel, and
Well-
we should support it. But I'm like,
Well, who
but
said
they don't
that?
believe
Who said
it.
that? That's political.
But they don't. Yeah,
That's
they don't
political.
believe it.
That's
They
not
don't believe in
biblical that
Jesus
says
Christ. So why
There's
would
no
you want to
biblical
support
that says
that?
that. That's political
Yeah.
shit. That's Judeo-Christian people
Yeah.
that their political structure is built on the Bible, so they
Yeah.
infer that they must support. There's nothing in that. First of all, I don't need to. If God is for you, you don't need nobody to support you. True.
Because you even see in the United States, they hold, you know, in Congress, right?
Again,
They think
because
about
it's
we-
Judeo-Christian bullshit.
Israel.
But
we're gonna support
let me
Israel.
ask you a
We're gonna
question.
give them money.
Let me ask you a question.
And we're gonna stand behind Israel.
And Israel is sitting there with laughing.
And I'm
They
like,
don't believe
but
half
they don't
this
believe
shit.
in Jesus Christ.
And-
But you say, but you're Christians. You're
My
supporting
man,
Israel,
my man.
and they don't believe in Jesus Christ. So
No,
why
they
y'all
never say they don't
supporting
believe in
him?
him, but let me ask you a question.
Yeah, they
No,
not
they
they
didn't
not
say no.
They say
they.
he's not the Messiah.
say
They
he's
don't
not
Oh,
say
okay,
they don't believe
okay,
in him.
okay.
And
Well, they
he's
don't
not.
believe in the New Testament.
It's not that they don't believe because belief
They don't-
is to
they
show
don't-
doubt anyway.
No,
I
believe,
mean, you
that's
don't
not,
really
they say
know.
that
You
that's
just
not,
believe
listen,
it. It's a faith.
First of all,
I
let me
They're
mean,
ask you-
saying the
let
people
me
in the
ask
New
you a
Testament,
question.
the
Let me ask-
Christians
let me
are
ask-
saying that they're all Jews. So how could they not know that it's their self?
Let me ask you a question. That whole New Testament, Old
What, that
Testament
don't
shit
make
is game
sense.
anyway.
But they
It
don't.
makes sense.
But they don't.
They said they don't believe in it.
They
But
don't
that's
believe in the New
not true.
Testament. They don't. That's not in they.
Why would you believe in the New
their-
Testament? Let me ask you a question. Why would you believe in the New Testament?
No, I'm
If-
saying.
if
I'm
I-
saying.
No,
the
I'm asking
Jew, I'm
you.
saying
Why
the
do
Jew.
you? Why do you believe in it?
I don't believe in it.
Oh, you don't believe? So you a Jew too? You believe just like they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so how can you believe in Jesus and not the New Testament?
I can believe in Jesus being a prophet.
But the New Testament is based on his teachings.
Yeah.
Well, that's questionable too.
Well, I'm saying that's
Yeah.
where it's presented. That's where it's presented. And the new law is based on he came and there's no more. He came as
Well, the new law is
Lamb of
actually
God.
based on Paul's letters
Right, but
the
letters
New
to the church.
Testament is-
But Paul was a disciple of who?
of Paul.
Right, but he was.
He ain't never sat with Jesus.
He never sat with him. Matter of fact, all the
He
shit
was
that's
100
attributed-
years after.
Right, all the shit that's but it still was based on.
No, he said it. They said it. They all said it.
That's
If
what
ain't
we saying the same shit. Bro.
Right,
That's
I'm
what
saying.
I'm trying to say.
He says it. They
This
say
is what
it,
I'm
but ain't
trying
no
to
real
say.
proof to
This
it.
is why I'm saying, why do y'all fuck with this New Testament? Now, I'm going to take it a little deeper. Here you got the Most High, the all-knowing, all-seeing grand architect of the universe, God.
No, why do they connect the
What-
gospel to the
hold
New
it.
Testament?
All
Real
I'm saying, you
question.
can say, or whatever name, Olodumare, or Lofim, whatever, Nzambi, whatever God, what you want to call God. he said these words, allegedly,
Yeah.
and he sent them down to somebody to write for him. That's some other shit, but whatever. And then all of a sudden he said, you know what, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna give you all these laws. I'm gonna go up on the mountain. I'm gonna burn some shit in the bush and put the shit in stone. This is it. And then a few thousand years later, you know, no, that shit fucked with me. That don't even make no sense. But see, when you throw in the Council of Nicaea, 325 AD, they had to do that because the shit, the program they was trying to run is diametrically opposed to the Old Testament laws. So
Yeah,
Constantine.
but even after that, that ain't what really fucked us up over here.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about straight theology. I ain't talking about us and them and this and that. I'm talking about they had to come up with that bullshit with that New Testament shit when they came up with 325 AD because they created a Jesus. That shit didn't exist.
Yeah, but that shit wasn't so refined as it is now.
Of course not. I'm just saying, but that's where it started. Once at the Council of Nicaea, they put all that new doctrine in them up, killed them.
Because those books weren't, first of all, Paul's letters wasn't around then.
Thank you. Well, no, this is 325 AD.
No, they weren't, because remember his letters were still in each one of those
But
churches then.
Again.
What church?
325.
Every church that he wrote a letter to
The church.
had that letter.
Three-
Them is letters to a church.
Right.
They got that letter. They got it. It's theirs. You think he wrote like, well, I'm gonna print up a bunch of these letters and make them like a flyer?
Allegedly.
What the fuck is that about?
Allegedly. Because let's even go back.
They be like a
Let's
flyer.
go even.
Hey, I'm gonna make these motherfuckers a
Let's
flyer.
let's see when you got to study the history of the time. Who was literate back then? Who was
The
doing
church
this
was
reading?
literate.
The only motherfuckers that's literate was maybe the scribes and the Pharisees. People were not
Priests.
literate.
All of them were literate.
People
yeah.
were not literate.
No, the
had
people
to-
never were literate.
People had to
Right.
do
The
so. This shit
priests
is all
read the
dead
letters
anyway.
to them.
They can
Right.
tell you anything
Right.
and say, "Listen, this is what they say." You fucking can't read, so you don't know what the fuck to say. That's why you.
Well, we
fall
know
for this.
Paul was writing letters
Yes.
because the
Well-
letters are too mimicky going all the way around.
Well,
and
yeah.
they got the stuff that they didn't let go.
Well,
so you got both ends.
But
So,
then-
okay,
but
he
then
wrote
again-
letters.
But then again, that right there is subjective to me. Also.
I mean, it is. You can look at it from any all kind of different
yeah, you go
angles.
to
But I'm
letters,
just saying,
you
from the
know.
beginning, those letters weren't in a book called
No.
New Testament. They
No.
were just, each church had them. And then they was like, they
Well,
didn't even start,
Well,
they didn't even
all
start
that shit, all that shit,
deitizing him until after he got his head cut
all
off.
that shit was thousands of years apart.
Yes.
Everything was thousands. Fucking the books of Moses wasn't. If Moses even existed, I know a Tutmosis, but I don't know if even Moses existed. But those books were written 1,000 years after he was supposed to have lived. So right there is all suggested. You basically playing post office with motherfuckers. Did you hear this? You how the fuck you gonna write some shit that happened?
No, but then, not only that, if you look at the... no,
This shit is not in Egypt. They didn't write none of this shit about him. There's nothing written about him, Moses. There's nothing written about those stories. I mean, now don't get me wrong. Let me back it up. There's stories that's similar, attributed to other motherfuckers. But those shits that happened, there's no written record of that. Motherfuckers wrote them 1,000 years later. You got the 5 books of the Bible, right? The 5 books of Moses. So this shit was supposedly written 1,000 years after this person was supposed to have lived. Come on, man.
No, but that was supposed to have been based on scribes and books and this and that, and they put it all
Again,
together.
it's still right. That's
Because
what
they
they
didn't
say.
invent those stories.
That's what they said. What stories? Most of
And
those
he's like,
stories.
oh, y'all
came
made
from
all this one book, but it's really not one
But we
book.
are-
It's okay, because you
that's
could get the
my
book
point.
called Hagar, the Egyptian,
This is
and
my
the guy breaks
point.
it down.
My man, you saying what I'm saying.
I'm just
We
saying.
ain't debating. We're not debating each other on this. I'm just
Right.
saying that we know this is bullshit, and y'all took shit that existed and y'all did
Created some
created some shit said and attributed to Moses. Fine, but that's bullshit, and that's 1,000 years after the man allegedly was supposed to even have lived. That shit, those the first 5 books of the Torah were written.
Zohar, Injil, all of that.
All that. So come on, this shit already existed in Kemet. This shit was already there. What the fuck?
But
y'all-
not only that,
Huh?
when you look at the story of Jesus, then you see it as Jesus, you see it as Esau, you see it as Krishna, J.A.
In
Rogers.
the book, 27 crucified saviors. There's 27 Christ.
So the story is
That's a
old.
that's a story of I want to say a deity, so to speak, but crucified
It is a
saviors.
deity.
Crucified saviors through history. They all got the same fucking story.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Yeah.
word for word.
Yeah.
You know, Christ only
Yeah.
means anointing one anyway.
Right.
That's all it means. So you are Christ. He even said, that, let the Christ among you. What does that mean? Let the anointed among you. Christ is a title, it's not a name.
Right.
Right, but I was saying, if you're in, I mean, you ain't gotta go real deep. You just say, I'm in 357. This Master Mason, that you even got the infallible name. How could you?
Yeah, but that's
How could they like give a lecture on that and not add Kabbalah in it?
Because
Like, how do you have
I
it
can
like
tell
that?
you why. Because first of all, in the older days, that was you went up to the 14th degree before you got there. They chopped that down to 3 degrees.
Okay.
That's right there. That's why.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you know, in the older days,
You got all the way
and
to the
even
Royal
certain
Lodge.
even
Right.
certain places now, you go to certain southern jurisdictions, you don't get you got to go to the 14th degree before you get certain things. So the Red House is a part of the Red House teaches kind of like the part of the Blue House.
Yes.
So you went all the way up and you got the infallible name and everything, and you was considered Master Mason.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. They chopped it down in 3. Shit, if you go to Kemet, sometimes it was 40 years before you became a master. 40. You go to the Sons of Light, which is where really this shit come from. You know, that's what Imhotep and all them were Sons of Light. Imhotep's father, all of them were Sons of Light. Those guys. That's when you was really in the quarry. You was 40 years in before you became a master. But you was doing everything. You was doing alchemy. You was really, really was doing the stuff. You was not reading about it. You was actually learning alchemy. You was learning astrology. You was doing all that old shit.
Yeah.
So you was 40 years as an apprentice.
The Sons of Light. I've heard of the Sons of Light.
I'm not gonna give you that, but
They're
you gotta
around.
do your own research.
Don't worry. I know. Don't worry. I'll come back and tell you.
I doubt if you will, but we'll see.
All right. I'll come back and tell you,
We'll
motherfucker.
see. I'm waiting on it.
All right.
I gave you the motherfucker, but the opening back there.
Yeah.
The Sons of Light is where all the Masonic shit, the secrets and
Right.
shit come from. You know?
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers was it. That's
The
all.
the green
They talk about immortality. And truth be told, all that shit come from
Sons of the Green Light.
all that shit come from the Congo anyway. Most of that shit come from interior Africa. You see the red crown, the blue crown, or the white crown. All that shit is the same shit as in Kemet. Kemet encompasses all the Nile Valley region. So all that mystery system, all that Palo, Palo Cambyses, but Palo Mayombe, all that shit is part of Kemet.
Right.
Nigeria, the Yoruba, all that shit, Benin Togo, all that shit was part of their empire. So all those aspects of voodoo and all that shit was part of Kemetic science, and you can draw a line through some of that shit. Some of that shit is red crown, some of that shit is blue. You don't know what that is. I'm going way high science, but that's what it is. So we get it, but not realizing that all those things were part of those teachings. Different people.
Yeah.
But just like think of the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire spanned across Europe, so you had many different people with different practices, but they were still under the empire. But some of the names, some of the words that are used in some of the African nations, spirituality, they're part of the system. They're part of that shit. Especially Yoruba shit, especially that shit. Shango and all that shit, that's definitely crazy.
Yo, peace. I've seen them motherfuckers be doing that other shit, and that causes the confusion.
Born to give birth to. Born means complete in its season. Birth means complete in its natural form. For example, the complete numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There are only 9 digits to the mathematics. 1 to 9 plus 0. 0 equals cipher, and a cipher is only used for crossing over a bridge or transformation. The distance between 1 and 9 are the trials and errors, which are from 2 to 8 that you have to go through. There are 7 trials and errors to be born. We want to be successful and able to give birth to, for we were born to give birth to a new nation of people. So we must learn all mathematical units carefully. Here are some meanings of the first 3 numbers. 1 is knowledge, 2 is wisdom, 3
is understanding.